Hello friends, we are here today to play with our Jingle, Jingle, Jingle stamp set. Again, we're on day 4 of the 12 days of Christmas. Can't believe we're already a third of the way there. Yesterday we made a cute card with the Jingle, Jingle, Jingle set. And I want to make another one today. These cards are cards that were featured in my Christmas Stamp-A-Stack. So if you missed it, I'm sorry. You can message me. I may have one more of the Stamp-A-Stacks left of the Jingle, Jingle, Jingle. I'll have to check. But my Stamp-A-Stacks are awesome. They start in the fall and run all the way through November, and everyone got to make 8 cards with all this cute paper. So we're gonna jingle, jingle, jingle today. We're making this more pastel card. I basically started with the designer series paper, which is my favorite part of this card. I was from the very beginning love this sheet. So when I love something, I just start there. So that was my background, and then all the colors that I used are drawn out from that designer series paper. So the colors you're going to need for this card are, I'm going to use basic gray because I like the pastel. I like to use that with pastels. Poppy Parade, Bermuda Bay, and Petal Pink. And then for blending markers, you're going to need Poppy Parade, Mint Macaron, and Petal Pink. I don't know why I don't have Petal Pink. But I will have it. Okay, so you'll want to start with your Mint Macaron card base. And I've got that here. 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. And we are going to add our cute designer paper down. Just get that out of our way. And I don't put anything inside my light colored cards because you can see fine when you write on those. I think this is my... Alright, I'm back. That was weird. Okay, so you're going to start with a piece of white. This is 2 1/2 by 4. And we are going to, I always start in the middle. That seems to work best. And I'll tell you, I've tried it both ways, but I think it's a little bit easier to stamp your light color first. Your inside, and you can see that my ink pad still says Believe from when we made this card. Isn't that funny? I mean, it works properly. It's just neat. All right, so we're gonna stamp definitely on our Stampin' Pierce mat because we want to get excellent contact with this stamp. It's full and it's bold. So we're gonna stamp that in Petal Pink, and then we're going to use our outline of Believe, and we are going to stamp that with this Poppy Parade. And I just love, that's one of the cool things about this set is you can either do the just the internal part and it's super cute, but I love when you can use 2 colors to do the wording. I think that's really fabulous. And a color you might not expect in this series, but in this designer paper is this Bermuda Bay. So we're going to pop in our all in the magic, so believe in the magic. And I love really thinking about this because the paper says ho, ho, ho. So of course we're believing in the magic of Santa. Am I right? I am right. Okay. And then we're going to get our little Christmas ornaments on the scene. Again, you will see me most of the time stamp with Memento Black when I'm using blending markers. But I find that basic gray works as well, as long as you're coloring like small areas and things like that. But I love doing that when my card is really pastel-y. And you can see these Christmas light strand. We're just going to match it to itself. It goes all the way across. Perfectly perfect. That's this little stamp here. But I like that on a pastel card. And then I'm just going to go on a pattern. You don't have to do a pattern. I'm definitely a patterny person. So your lights are going to be Petal Pink, Poppy Parade, and Mint Macaron. So very simply, you're getting some cool color into this card, matching that designer paper and matching your stamping here. So, I mean, if that's not the coolest thing about Stampin' Up! Is that we can, obviously, we could change out the designer paper and change out the ink colors and make this card with a different type of designer paper. All right, so this little piece is going to go on our front. Now I'm going to again use this gold. I love the way the gold pops with the pastel. Gold pops with everything at Christmas. And it's just a neat way to add a little smidge of ribbon without having to even tie a bow. So it's just super fun. And the way that I do it is I grab my tear and tape. And this is just my little secret, dirty little secret. We can use tear and tape for things other than adhering boxes together. We can just use it like tape. It's super strong. It's not going anywhere, and no one has to see it. So tape that little ribbon down to the back. And when you're making swaps, that's an excellent way to do it, because tying all those bows and sticking them on with glue dots can be kind of tedious. So that's another little tip for you. And we are gonna, ooh, I love the gold. I love it, love it, love it. We're gonna stick this down to our card, and that is magic. Do you believe in the magic? I hope so, because I do. Now, I'm gonna show you a few more cards using this set. My friend Elizabeth Mayfield Hart made this cute card. Love it. So again, change the colors, different card. I made this for a tutorial group that I'm in. We have another Jingle Jingle. So this is the inspiration for this card that I made. I don't know if I still have, oh, I do. Angie Leach made that. These were the other two cards that were in the Stamp-A-Stack for the Jingle 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 class that I did. All right, now I will remind you that every day between the 16th, we're going to be looking at Christmas projects. Oh, I forgot one thing. Always forget the bling. You want to add a fine sparkle adhesive back gem to your project. So what's weird is this is really Pool Party, but when you get it on this mint, it just looks mint. This, even though it's yellow, when you get it with this petal pink, it looks petal. So don't rule out these gems to kind of match everything in your stamping arena. Super cool. All right. So, but remember, for the 12 days of Christmas, when you order $50 or more, you get a free set of blends. So you tell me which blends you want for every $50 you spend, and on, okay? You will get the PDFs every Friday. I'll send out the PDFs for all the projects that we've made. So make sure you will subscribe to my email list. You can do that with the information right here on this Facebook post. Make sure and fill out the door prize form. You can fill it out once a day. Our door prize this week is the, love it, we just used it today, the Santa Express Designer Series paper. You won't want to miss my adhesive bundle special, which is my Christmas gift to you. And that's the adhesive bundle with all the good adhesives in it, but $5 off. And I don't think I've got one right close. I had it. Let me see if it's gotten. I'll show you guys tomorrow. But it contains a cereal fill, both of the dimensionals, green glue, and glue dots. You'll want to keep staying tuned to the 12 Days of Christmas, because this is one of the projects we're going to make using that Santa Express designer paper. Super cool. All right, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock Central.